Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're going to take a look at the Divoom Voombox Ongo. This is a rugged, portable, wireless stereo speaker that comes in 5 colors, and it has an MSRP of $79.99. Now, at the time of this review, the Voombox Ongo was on sale over on Amazon for $69.99. So here is the box, which is just a big, essentially, hunk of plastic. The speaker itself, which I will get to in a second. Let's first go over what comes included, and that is a small manual, although it is quite large in bulk because it comes in several different languages. And then a kit which includes a micro USB, a recharging cable, an auxiliary cable, and a bike mount so that you can mount this speaker onto the handlebars of your bike. And then here it is. This is meant to be a rugged portable speaker that you bring with you, whether you're like going into the great outdoors to go on a hike, poolside or on your bike. It's water resistant as well as being rugged. The ruggedness comes from this like silicone rubber that wraps all around, and then this tough metal construction, and you can see it has a handle so you could like tie it down to something if you wanted to as well. Now the ports on the side are covered, and they're covered by this like rubber gasket here, and that's what helps keep it water resistant. And that is the micro USB charging port. Now you can use the cable that came with it hooked up to an available USB port on your computer, or a USB compatible wall adapter like the one that probably came with your mobile phone. Or you can do what I do, which is just keep a micro USB wall charger around, and that's what I use. Once charged, and while you're charging, you'll notice a red LED lights up. It goes out when the unit's fully charged, which takes a couple hours, and then you'll get about 8 hours of total usage out of this. Next to the charging port is an auxiliary port, so that if you want to hook this up to a device that doesn't have Bluetooth, you can do that as well. Now there's a single power button right here, which I'll press and hold to turn the speaker on. Makes an audible tone, and the blue LED in the front starts blinking, letting you know that the first time you turn it on, it automatically goes into pairing mode. So once it's blinking, you can then head to the Bluetooth settings on your mobile device to pair this up. How you do this is going to be dependent upon the device you own, but there it is right there. I'll tap and select. In a moment, it will be paired. Once it's paired, you won't have to do that again. You are able to clear the pairing process out should you want to pair this up with another device, though, and you can do that just fine. As far as musical playback and controls go, there are 3 buttons that really kind of do that. You've got the play pause button, which is actually a multi-function button. So while you're playing music, it will pause. If you want to initiate playback, you can press it again to play. When a phone call comes in, because this can be used for phone calls, it does have an integrated microphone as well. If you press this once shortly, it will answer the call. If you press and hold, it will reject the call. And then you've got the plus and minus, which do 2 different things. A short press of the minus will raise or lower the volume. A short press of the plus will raise the volume. And then a long press of the minus will rewind or skip back during the current track you're playing, while a long press of the plus will fast forward to the next track. So let's hear this thing, and I'll give you some music to play it with. Let's see. How about a little bit of Van Halen this morning? So it has very nice sound for a small Bluetooth speaker. I don't want to crank it up too loud because I'll blow myself away, but as you can see, the volume control works just fine on the unit itself, up and down. These rubberized buttons give good tactile feedback when pressed. And then, as I mentioned, the play pause button, which is that multi-function button, can be used to control the music, whether you want to stop it or start it again. This thing sounds great for the size, and I think for the money is one of the better Bluetooth speakers on the market. Not only are you getting great sound, but you're getting good rugged construction as well. Final thing to take a look at is on the bottom, you've got this threading here, which is a standard tripod thread. You can use that along with the included bike mount, which I have in the packaging here, to mount this on your handlebars of your bicycle if you wanted. Now that's certainly an optional thing. You would put it on like this and then onto your handlebars. I don't know if it's a great idea to listen to music while you're riding your bike. I certainly do know that it would be better to do it like this than use a pair of headphones stuffed in your ear, which would definitely block out noise. This would allow you to at least hear what's going on around you, as well as share your music with friends. However, you could also mount this on like a stand or a tripod or anything of your choosing. So that's been my brief look at the Divoom Voombox Ongo. If you want to learn more about it, be sure to click on the link in the video description. I'll also have a link down there to my full review of it over on runaroundtech.com. As always, if you have any questions about this or anything else, feel free to drop me a line down below. Otherwise, have a great day.